Gosh, that's a lot of reverb. Sizzle. Hey guys, welcome back to the Emlyn in the Mix show. This has got to be, for me personally, I love 80s drums, and this has got to be one of the best sounding 80s drum sample pack, but it's got a few little tricks and whistles up its sleeve, whistles and bells and whistles, I should say, up its sleeve. It is PRISM California Pop. It is from AVA Music Group, so thanks and big shout out to AVA Music Group for letting us check this out today. I absolutely love this instrument, and you're going to see why. I'm going to just show it off for you guys here today, but before I do, just a little bit of housekeeping to get out of the way. If you want to take Emlyn in the mix on the go, you can do that. We're on Spotify. You can see the banner up there on the left. Definitely check us out on your yacht, on your jet skis, on your, I don't know what else there is. While you're scuba diving, do people actually do that while they're scuba diving? I don't know, it's all beach related. It doesn't have to be. You could be hiking a mountain. You want to take Emlyn in the mix on the go. Check us out on Spotify. It's the same name, Emlyn in the mix. There you'll find 6 seasons. Can you believe it? 6 seasons of goodness there. Anyway, big shout outs to AVA Music Group for letting us check this instrument out today. Super excited to show this one off. I've got it inside Kontakt in the Kontakt player, and I've actually got 2 hardware controllers hooked up. Still haven't got my studio camera fixed at the moment, so you can't see what I've got here in the studio, but I've got a Korg key stage in front of me, and I've got my Control S49 below me, which is fantastic because on the Control S49 I actually can see the color layout, where you can see, if you have a look at the little keys down here, that's where my sampled drums are. And what I love also about the S49 is on that big screen, I actually got full control over my parameters for this instrument, where I can change the kit. See, if I go through, you can see that little diamond or the pyramid in the middle there moving around. That's going to change my kit sounds. Anyway, I think I should just stop talking. I think we should just play, and I want to show you how good this thing sounds. And the best part about this is it includes patterns. I was actually worried, oh no, this doesn't have patterns, but you could hook it up to another drum player that has patterns, or a pattern player, for example, in your MIDI tools inside your DAW of choice. But this actually has them inbuilt, so we'll check those out as well. I'll do my best to play you some little loops, but we'll jump into patterns in a sec. Anyway, this is PRISM California Pop. I think you're gonna love this one. Let's have a listen to it. So here we've just got the default kit. Oh, how good is it? I've always wanted these sort of drums. I know there are other instruments that have it, but they've nailed it with this. I should have really hooked up a drum pad, but you can hear how awesomely 80s these sound. I'll go through some of the kits here. So we're on retro. Let's go to coastal. That bass drum. Gonna crash up the top there. Let's go to our next one. Next one is sunset. Bit more of an organic one, and crash up top, neon. I mean, this just sounds so good. I'm looking down because I actually need to look at where it's an interesting layout for the samples across the MIDI keys here. It's not your usual sort of like C sharp. There's nothing on D sharp, so you've sort of just got them spread across C, D, E, and then it goes to F sharp for your hi-hat, open hi-hat on an A sharp, and you crash on the C sharp there, on the high C sharp. Oh, I can play on 2 keyboards, hang on. That's messing with my head though, because I got anyway, I'm right-handed. That's kind of messing with my head. I'm doing a left-handed hi-hat, trying to do a 16th, but I can't figure it out in my brain. Anyway, it has to happen with the other hands. Oh, maybe I'll do it like this. Hang on, let's try that. No, okay, I'm not going to attempt that on the show. Anyway, these kits sound amazing. Not my playing, but the kits sound good. Now, the best thing about these kits is the built-in effects, and I got to say the patterns. The patterns are great, which I'm going to get to in a moment. Now, one thing I did want to point out too is you can actually, so say you got your kit of choice. Let's just go back to retro here. It's this one here. And then I want to change, let's say I want to just change the kick sound. So I can actually do that, of course. We've got to obviously select the sound you want to change. So I could have it on this, right? I'm just changing the kick. Still got the same snare. So you can go through individually. Now we get to the bells and whistles part. Sorry, I did want to just quickly show you that before we got the bells and whistles. But you have on the interface here, actually, you can dial in your limiter just here, but I can actually do it on my smart little S49 complete control here by Native Instruments. So you can get that real, I'm just worried that's going to smash out my sound here, but you can really dial it in. And I should be able to dial in the compression as well. Just jump over the edit here. Yeah, so jump into compression. It must be on Master Effects. Here we go. Here it is here. Here we go. There's the makeup gain here. So you can have it in really dialed in hard. Actually, let's choose a different kit. I think that, is that still on? That's crazy. Yeah, it's still where I had it. Listen to this. That's just with the compression super dialed up. And I can also dial it up here. That doesn't seem to affect the master. I'm so worried this is going to be loud. So I've just got super hard compressed. As far as the GUI goes, if you roll down here, this is where we can get to our extra settings. So you can jump into the back end, look at effects here, and you got the GUI for all your effects here. You can add exciters, you can add transients. I mean, this might sound a bit crazy because I got the compression up so high. Let's put that back on. Actually, that's on an individual sound basis. So I could just add the compression just on the kick, and I could have it on the snare, kick, and clap. So you can get like really wild, like hear that the clap now just sounds like something completely different. Dude, I'm so excited to just make some music with this, honestly. The best part about this instrument actually is the patterns. So here, if we jump into this middle one here, which is load a MIDI file, it's already got a MIDI pack of grooves here. I guess you could like add your own here, and you can drag and drop, which is great. But the grooves that are built in are freaking awesome. So you got a little play button down here. It tells you what it is. Groove 1, 70 BPM. I've got the default. I mean, let's slow it down. Let's try and get it close to what it recommends. So I got it on 71. Let's have a listen to this. Cool. And then I'm going to go through my kits while that's playing. I might change my kick out for something else. That sounds cool. And there's like a high tom. I might just change that out for something else. Comes around here. Maybe it's a low tom. Change it for a C-side. That's it. And then we'll give it, let's give it a different snare here. That's mad. Got that snare up hard. Let's go to reverb here. And let's put, let's choose what we're gonna, this is on a master reverb. Choose a nice reverb. Wow. That's already so nice, so 80s and dreamy sounding. I wonder if I can, and I'm pretty sure you could probably do this, but I want to be able to put the reverb on just one of the samples, for example, just the snare. This seems to be a master reverb. That's fine. I'm still sort of learning this device here. If we jump across, yeah, I'm not sure if I can. I know I'm looking down a lot in this video. Again, I explained it before, but I've just got the screen on the S49 here, which is what I'm looking at. But I gotta say, just on a side note, Complete Control, the brand new update, which I think is 3.4. I think I said this earlier. I'm pretty sure it's 3.4. I can probably just look. But anyway, whatever. Native Instruments, NKS partnership going on now with various hardware from Akaio and now Korg, which I have here in front of me. And it all works seamlessly. Anyway, as you can see, this sounds really good. Let's choose a different groove. Just show you some of the grooves here. So we got our more up-tempo, medium-tempo grooves here. Let's have a listen to this one here. Gosh, that's a lot of reverb. Sizzle. These are great reverbs though. Like, don't even have to have it, turn it off there. Let's have a look at the delays too. Nice delays as well. Get that sort of slap back. Put a bit of reverb sizzle on it. Ah, magic. Absolute 80s magic. Check out another one. Actually, we'll turn that delay off. Causing a bit of confusion on this particular groove. Get another groove up. So good. Let's give it a bit of sizzle. Try a different one. Studio A. Ooh, subtail. That real 80s snare there. I'm going to jump back over to my kit. Change my kit up. Turn my effects down overall. Actually, we'll go back to reverb. Gosh. Literally, you only need to have like 1% of your reverb up, which is crazy. Sounds so good. Yeah, I love these reverbs. They're strong ass reverbs. Anyway, I think you get the idea. You can really dial in the sound you want. You know you're inspired with this straight away. You know you're going to be able to make an amazing, absolutely amazing track. Anyway, guys, I'm going to probably just leave it there. This thing is absolutely bonkers fun. We'll jump back over to the page. Thank you and shout outs to AVA Music Group for letting me check this out today. I freaking love this instrument and I'm going to make some nice little goodie bangers, 80s bangers. I don't know what I'm going to title this YouTube video yet, but I'm going to title it and hopefully get those of you who are actually interested in making sort of like cyber synthwave, neon wave music, whatever you want to call it. Synthwave, I guess, is the sort of the main genre. You can make a lot of that with this, or you can just make some actual classic 80s bangers. There's some good video walkthroughs here if you do want to learn a little bit more than what I've shown you here today. I've done my best to give you an overview of this instrument, but wow, I'm blown away. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today, guys. get in the studio, be creative this week. And if you do go out and get this instrument, go make some fun 80s pop music and enjoy your weekend if you're watching us here on the weekend. Anyway, whenever you're watching us, day or night, on top of a mountain, in a valley, on a ship, on a train, wherever it is, thank you so much for joining me today. We'll be back next week with another episode. Till then, peace out. Boom.